Since I was made chairman of the board, I've enticed our contributors to increase their contributions year after year. They haven't let me down yet.
Well, that's quite a record.
Good evening, Mother, Father, Monica. Hello, Scott.
Excuse me, Edward, I haven't spoke to Alan in weeks. Toast to our child.
Dinner will be served shortly.
Oh, thank you, Jennings.
Well, I must say it's a privilege to dine here on 2 accounts.
Oh, and what are they, Scotty?
Well, the honor and the pleasure of the first family of Port Charles.
Oh, dear, what an awful responsibility.
And what's the other reason?
Well, there's not a restaurant in town that can touch your cook for her food.
Yeah, I'll agree with you there. By the way, Scott, I assume that you've given some thought to the opening at General Hospital, replacing old Bill Sanderson as consul?
Well, yes. Yes, I have given it some thought.
I assume the answer is no.
Well, I don't know yet. I mean, the money is lousy, but there's a lot of benefits, the prestige and contacts.
Well, now you're thinking, and I can help you there, you know.
Oh, well, I would appreciate that very much, sir.
Well, of course, it's going to be a couple of more days. The Executive Council, well, we have some more pressing personnel problems at the moment.
I understand.
You are so lucky that Scott is here. Otherwise, I'd have a few choice words about a certain female doctor's unbridled lust for power.
Don't mind him, Scotty. He loves an audience. The more, the better. Actually, what Alan would like me to do is to retire, or worse, keep office hours from, 9 to 3, cutting out surgery altogether. No pun intended.
That's absolutely outrageous, Monica. I've never asked you to take 1 minute out of your practice. Now, you know very well we're talking about hospital politics. We're not talking about medicine.
Ah, but you want me to stay out of while you play. And why is that? Tell me, I'd like to know.
I'm sure you would, dear, but it'll have to wait. Scotty, as you can see, our 2 doctors had rather a bad day today.
That happens to everybody.
Oh, well, no, this is just normal, at home with the Quartermains. Nothing you could say or do would cause peace to break out in this household.
Well, I think you're much too hard on yourselves. I see your family in an entirely different way. You like to fight and argue because of your strength of character and conviction, and I admire that.
Well, that's certainly putting a pretty face on things.
Well, no, I mean it. I think you're one of the most interesting families in the whole end of the state.
I'm really beginning to like this young man.